you know what I mean. 'Cause I'm TNT, I'm Dynamite, TNT, and I win the fight. TNT, I'm a power low. TNT, watch me explode.
Hey y'all, Flowing Universe, it's Wednesday, you know what that means, and it's Ray. Welcome to AEW Dynamite. We have another exciting edition of the show for you here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially 1 week away from our next special, Memphis Mayhem, which will of course play host to our 6-man Memphis Mayhem Match to determine the main event of AEW All in London. Of course, tonight we are going to see Jay White. We are going to hear from Jay White. Saraya is going to be in action. We're going to have even more coming up for you. But to start us off, Paul Heyman is in the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. And I would officially like to announce myself as the brand new advocate for the greatest prospect I have seen in 4 decades of running this business. Ladies and gentlemen, I am now the advocate for the War Dog, for the next big thing. And the next AEW World Champion, Wardlow. Now, I know some of you are thinking, Paul, you don't have to do this. You've given us fans enough. And that's not true. Well, it is. But you see, ladies and gentlemen, I am a river to my people, and this is what I give to you. This next week, you will see a symphony of destruction, the likes of which you have never seen before. You will see Wardlow destroy 5 of the greatest talents in all the world, and you will see Wardlow go on to the main event of All in London, where you will see Wardlow pin Jay White in the middle of the ring and become the AEW champion. Heyman. No doubt, your advocate is a very strong competitor. But you see who I advocate for? I advocate for a prodigy. I advocate for my progeny. I advocate for Hook. And in case you didn't know, next week in that little match, Hook is there too. So unfortunately for you, Paul, much like unfortunately we had to accept back in 2001, your time is over. You need to get out of here and not look back. Because guess what, Paul? It's now my time. Hook will be the next star. Hook will be the one to take himself to that next level. I will stand next to my own son in front of 80,000 screaming people, and he will hold up the AEW title, and you and everyone else will know that I and my family are the next Whoa. Funny. I am not at all surprised that the 2 most spineless people in this match had to send someone else out here to talk for them. But you see, absolute Ricky Starks only speaks for himself, and that's what I'm going to do now to both of you, and I could give a damn who you think you are. You see, ladies and gentlemen, for the last couple months I have hit roadblock after roadblock, and I have had it thrown in my way time and again. And you, Taz, were one of the main orchestrators behind that. I already got your son, who's been riding my coattails, back for that last week, or last month. So you can go ahead and take that idea that you're Son is the next big thing and shove it. Hey, why don't you shut the hell up, Ricky? Alright, I brought you into this business, and you're going to treat me like this. You're going to come out here and interrupt me. You're going to come out here and disrespect me. You're going to come out here and act like, whoa, 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 whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, the GOAT has entered the building. And, quite frankly, I entered way, way, way too late. Because we have a unproven star who can't seem to win his big match, going off at two has-beens who let someone else fight their battles for them. And they have not realized who they're stepping in the ring with yet. They are stepping in the ring with the greatest of all time next week. They are stepping in the ring with Chris Jericho. And guess what? Chris Jericho is going to be the one to win Memphis Mayhem. Chris Jericho is going to be the one to go in front of 80. Whoa! Yeah. 80,000 people. The championship. We win. They all get it. I want it too. Now, on to what I gotta say. Heyman! First of all, that little thing you did last week, you and your new little friend Wardlow, yeah, you're both going to pay for that, buddy. But I'm not going to let that distract me from what's important right now. All of you in the ring, do you really realize what you're walking into here? I am the most experienced deathmatch wrestler in this company. You put me in a cage, you're basically all locked in there with me. Alright? So I give you all one solitary piece of advice. Next week, stay out of my way or feel the consequences of it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, from the rafters, it's Darby Allin. All of you stand telling false stories to yourself. For the real legend that we are setting forth here is the legend of myself, Darby Allin, and my group, Follow or Fall. At one time, this was my show. I ruled over this show with my championship. And I understood I lost who I was for a while. But I remember now. I'm of whoever I have to be the best. And if I have to be the destroyer of worlds here to be the best, then so be it. Next week, just because we're in a cage doesn't mean my followers can't get to you. It doesn't mean you're safe from my darkness. And ladies and gentlemen, all 6 men want more than anything to be the man to go to All in London to challenge for the AEW title. It all goes down next week. And ladies and gentlemen, after that quite exciting opening between the contenders of Memphis Mayhem, we have our first bit of singles action here tonight, opening us up here on Dynamite. And out first, it is Jungle Boy Jack Perry. I should say no longer Jungle Boy Jack Perry, just Jack Perry. My apologies. Still getting used to it after all this time. But Jack Perry, of course, one half of Welcome to the Jungle with Luchasaurus. Next week at Memphis Mayhem, they get their opportunity at the AEW Tag Team Championship. But tonight, Jack Perry goes one-on-one with the former Ring of Honor World Champion Roderick Strong. Big opportunity for Jack Perry. Of course, Jack Perry and Luchasaurus winning the opportunity at Revolution to challenge for the AEW Tag Team titles in that tag team ladder match against the Hardy Boys. You can tell Jack Perry is ready to go here. Jack Perry and Luchasaurus, when they came back together, they said they would take the tag team division. And here comes Roderick Strong, the AEW World Tag Team Champion, making his first appearance in a match since his loss to Miro over the Ring of Honor World Championship. You know, Roderick Strong took a lot of pride in being able to take that title for himself after leaving WWE, being able to defeat Andrade El Idolo to take the title. So Roderick Strong saying he will show everyone, cutting that promo last week, saying he will show everyone why he is still the best in the world, why he is not broken, and why Miro was just a bump in the road for Roderick Strong. And he's still one half of the AEW Tag Team Champions. And here we go, folks, between Jack Perry and Roderick Strong. And they lock up. No, Perry denies him. Wait, Jack. Roderick taken up. Perry fights out. Perry goes for the chop on Roderick Strong. Big uppercut as well. And now Perry unloading on Strong here. Strong trying to fight out. Strong. Perry throws him into the corner. Now Strong trying to come in. Forearm there from to Strong. And now Perry fighting his way back into it. Now Perry lifts him up. Overhead suplex. And Jack Perry. Get the legs of Roderick Strong. Rearing him back. Oh, brings him down over that backbreaker. And now Roderick Strong picked up once again. Roderick Strong. DDT from Perry. And Perry going to come off the ropes once again. Going under. Oh, takes him down with a Hurricane Rana. And Perry not letting Roderick Strong get to his feet. Oh, inverted DDT. And now Perry, going for the super kick. But Roderick Strong avoids. Big knee there from Strong. And now Roderick Strong focused in on Perry here. Jack Perry picking up. Underhook though. The underhooks. Backbreaker from Strong. And now Strong. Big knee drop there from Strong to Perry. And now Roderick Strong puts Jack Perry into the corner. Strong comes off the ropes. Sends Perry over the top. And you can tell Roderick Strong has been ready to go here. Big hit there to Jack Perry. And Jack Perry picked up on the shoulders once again. Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong brings him down on the backbreaker. And now wait a minute. Roderick Strong coming off the ropes. Go over that drop kick. Takes down Perry once again. And Perry in trouble here. Perry. Oh, big. And now dropping the elbows on Perry's leg is Strong. And now, wait a minute. Roderick Strong trying to get a submission. No, Perry fights out of that one. And Perry going for the chop. No, Strong denies him. Strong picks up Perry once again. Drills Perry with that backbreaker. Welcome to being in the ring with a former Ring of Honor champion. And now, wait a minute. Here comes Roddy off the ropes. Big hit there. Wait, Perry fights out of it. Now Jack Perry comes off the ropes. And now Jack Perry throws him off once again. Perry avoids. Perry goes over. Perry goes under. Perry, big clothesline there, takes him down. And now Jack Perry into the cover on Roderick Strong. 1, 2, kick out from Strong. And now Roderick Strong thrown off the ropes here by Jack Perry. Jack Perry under. Jack Perry pulls him up. Big DDT there. And now Jack Perry, big DDT again, takes him down. And now you can tell Perry knows he has Strong in a weakened position. Going to go for that Hurricane Rana. No, Strong cuts it off, nails a knee strike. And now Strong going to go to the apron. Oh, wait. Trying to throw him out. No. Now Perry has a hold of him. Perry throws Strong off. Oh, outside the ring. And here we go. The big strikes coming in from Jack Perry and Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong, though, throws Perry into the barricade. And now Perry. Wait a minute. Oh, the chop followed up here from Jack Perry. Now Jack Perry nailing a massive head kick there.
Now Jack Perry really starting to focus in. Big super kick from Perry. Perry is starting to feel here. Imagine if he could beat Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong will be on a two-match losing streak at that point. After losing the Ring of Honor Championship to Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, he offered to do this match tonight, but Roderick Strong, he insisted that it be him, Canadian Destroyer, and it might cost the team. As Roderick Strong goes into the cover here. 1, 2, Strong kicks out. And now Strong, wait a minute. Wait, Perry. Strong's up on his feet though. Perry thrown off the top by Strong. And now Strong calling Jack Perry up to his feet. Takes him down with a running knee strike. And now Perry trying to cut off Strong. Strong fights off Perry. And now Strong coming off the top. Drop kick to Perry. And now you can see it in Roderick's eyes. Roderick Strong's trying to fight back here. DDT from Jack Perry once again. And now Jack Perry going to go up. He's going to go for that inverted 450. He's going to go for that inverted 450. Strong inverted 450 connects on Roderick Strong. 1, 2, kick out from Strong. And now Strong really thinks I think Strong needs to find something big here to keep himself in this match. Hurricane Rana takedown from Perry. And you can see the look in Jack Perry's eyes. He knows, wait a minute, Perry. Big takedown of the leg there. And now, wait a minute, Jack Perry drills it with a Kamagoye knee. And now into the cover on Strong once again. 1, 2, kick out again from Roderick. And now Roderick Strong. Jack Perry throws him off the corner, going for that big knee. He connects. Strong trying to fight back, but Perry. Oh, big overhead suplex there from Jack Perry to Roderick Strong. And now Jack Perry's thrown into the corner once again. Oh, big neck breaker there. And Strong just barely pulling himself up off the ropes. And Jack Perry now throws him off. Going for that sprint. Going for that code red. But no. Roderick Strong picks him up. Suplex from Strong. Strong finally able to get some separation. Finally able to nail a big move here on Jack Perry to possibly start evening out the match a bit. Takes him down with a backbreaker. And now Strong. I think Strong sees it. Oh, wait. Overhead here. Oh, Jack Perry throws him off the top. Perry knew what was coming. And now, wait, Strong. Perry trying to milk the wound on Strong's head. And wait a minute, now Strong gets up to his feet, and Strong throwing Jack Perry off the top. And now, wait a minute, Roderick Strong picks him up, folds him out onto the leg. And now dropping that knee on the head. And wait a minute, again. And you can tell Perry is fighting like a man possessed here, dropping another knee on the face of one Jungle Boy Jack Perry. And Jack Perry now, wait a minute, Roderick Strong going to come off the top. Jack Perry, Eden knee drop. The Eden knee drop connects. 1, 2, kick out from Perry. And now, wait a minute, Roderick Strong picks up Jack Perry, sets him down with a gut buster. And now, wait a minute, Jack Perry is in trouble here. Big boot takes him down into the cover once again. 1, 2, kick out once again from Jack Perry. And now Roderick Strong going to go up for connecting with the knee. But no, Jack Perry fights his way out of it, drills it with a neck breaker. And now trying to come in once again is Jack Perry. No. And now wait, Roderick Strong goes outside the ring. And Roderick Strong waiting for Jack Perry. Jack Perry following Strong. Strong connects with a knee. Strong connecting with a big knee out of nowhere though to knock Jack Perry out. And now Jack Perry in major trouble here. Roderick Strong takes down Perry. And now, wait a minute, Roderick Strong, I think he's going to call for the backbreaker. He's calling for the backbreaker. Oh, calling, but avoided by one Jack Perry. Now Jack Perry not letting the moment slip away from him. Perry trying to fight his way back into this. Oh, inverted into the code red. 1, 2, kick out again from Roderick Strong. And now Roderick Strong taking up once again. Super kick. And now, wait a minute, Jack Perry going to go for that splash once again. Oh, he connects again. 1, 2, Strong kicks out again. And now you can see the look. Jack Perry is so fed up with this. Wait, Strong fights back with a big boot there. And now, wait a minute, Strong kicks Jack Perry while he's down. Jack Perry connected with a big boot again by Strong. And now Perry trying to avoid Strong. Strong calling for his move, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
And wait a minute. Luchasaurus. Roderick Strong about to hit the end of Heartache, but Luchasaurus bringing Kyle O'Reilly out here. The prone body of Kyle O'Reilly. Roderick Strong is looking up at the ramp. Oh my god. No. Luchasaurus has him up. Burning Hammer connects. The Burning Hammer connects, and Luchasaurus laying Kyle O'Reilly out on the ramp.
And wait, Strong calling after O'Reilly. Strong's turned his back on Perry. Perry rolls up Strong. Perry rolls up Strong. 1, 2, 3. Perry caught Strong. Perry caught Roderick Strong. Luchasaurus bringing the prone body of Kyle O'Reilly out onto the entranceway, and Jack Perry able to use that to his advantage. Jack Perry, he was in danger of getting hit with that end of Heartache. But right before Luchasaurus dragging the prone body of Kyle O'Reilly out here and allowing Perry to get that small window of opportunity to secure the roll-up and secure the victory over Roderick Strong.
Kota Ibushi. I have been watching you for a number of years, and one time we even crossed paths. That night you got me. But Kota, that was a long time ago. And you walk in here, and you walk into my picture here with the AEW International Championship. You show respect to the International Champion. And you, like everyone else, think you can come here and immediately claim my title. Well, I'll tell you what. You ain't the first to do this. Definitely won't be the last. So, next week, when you take me on for my international title, don't be shocked when you find out there's a secret no more. That I am the very best professional wrestler in the world. And the international title will prove that more.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and now on to some women's action here on Dynamite. And out next, it is Saraya, the number one contender for the AEW Women's Championship. Next week is her title match. Again, AEW Memphis Mayhem. You notice I'm plugging that show a lot because it is next week. Oh, and by the way, guys, next week, Memphis Mayhem will be my first episode on PC. Xander, if you've been following the saga of Xander building the Ultimate Mod Pack, I'll officially have my PC and have it running next week. So my first special, if all goes according to plan, because it will be my first time recording, if all goes according to plan, next week Memphis Mayhem will be my first episode on PC, and at which point the show will look a lot better. You'll probably be seeing that in 1080p which will be beautiful. And I will have the same computer for both recording, because I record this on my laptop and then I record some audio on my computer. Going a little bit behind the scenes for you as Thunder Rosa makes her entrance tonight. So, yeah. But Thunder Rosa tonight making her entrance against the AEW Women's Champion, or the number one contender for AEW Women's Championship. Again, next week she goes one-on-one with a woman she has had a lot of personal confrontation with, and that is Jamie Hayter, the women's champion herself. Saraya threw her off the stage a couple weeks ago. And I guess we'll see what happens if Jamie Hayter is 100% going in to Memphis Mayhem next week. You can see Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa really wants that win tonight over Saraya. But Saraya's been showing this new brutality. And honestly, folks, I think she may be able to clutch the AEW Women's Championship. And here we go. Saraya. Thunder Rosa. And they start the match. And, Thunder Rosa and Saraya. Saraya going for the dropkick. Thunder Rosa avoids. Thunder Rosa now picks up Saraya. Thunder Rosa now up on the shoulders into the fireman's carry. Saraya fights out of it. Now Saraya coming off the ropes. Big takedown there with a Hurricane Rana. And into the cover there on Thunder Rosa. One kick out from Thunder Rosa. And Saraya, let's remember, she was forced to come out first tonight because last week she attacked Ruby Soho before the match could even begin. And Ruby Soho really didn't even have a chance to defend herself before Saraya had already beat her. Saraya wanted to make quick work out of her opponents before her match with Jamie Hayter. And it was somewhat punishment on the part of Ricky Steamboat, giving Saraya all these matches after the attack that she performed on Jamie Hayter. So Saraya, big throw into the barricade there. And now Saraya picks her up. Brings her down. Connects there with the final chapter. And now back into the ring. And now picks her up. Here we go. Rampage! And now, wait a minute, she's gonna hit it again, like she did on Ruby Soho last week. Another one. Rampage connects again. And you can tell Saraya, if she's able to do this to Jamie Hayter just next week. And now, Thunder Rosa starting to fight back. Thunder Rosa. We've seen Thunder Rosa fight through a lot here in AEW. And wait a minute, Rosa gets her on the shoulders. Rosa brings her down onto the knee. And now, wait a minute. What's Thunder Rosa? Thunder Rosa! Thunder Driver! 1, 2. Kick out from Saraya. And you can tell Thunder Rosa going for the Thunder Driver again. No! Wait a minute. Saraya picks her up. Rampage again! And now into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Saraya defeats Thunder Rosa. What a win there for Saraya. Thunder Rosa. This brutality, this new mean streak Saraya is showing could very well bring her gold next week in the AEW Women's Championship match. I guess we will see. But ladies and gentlemen, Saraya looking more impressive than I think we've seen her in quite some time. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and up next, the number one contender for the TNT Championship is in action. And here he comes now, Orange Cassidy, making his way to the ring. Of course, Orange Cassidy, as I said, challenging for the TNT Championship in just 1 week time at Memphis Mayhem against MJF. And I can tell you, of all the contenders here on AEW, one of the least expected to come up was Orange Cassidy for MJF. And honestly, after that unexpected tournament, we had another unexpected tournament in the fact that so far, every time that Orange Cassidy and MJF cross pass, Orange Cassidy seems to get the jump on the Salt of the Earth. So MJF right now is kind of in a weird place with Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy seemingly has MJF's number. And now, making his way to the ring, Orange Cassidy's opponents tonight. It's Sammy Guevara. And as Sammy Guevara makes his way down the ring, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take you down for the Rampage results. Butcher and the Blade defeated Top Flight. Tony Storm defeated Riho. And Scorpio Sky defeated Chuck Taylor. And as well as Kota Ibushi defeated Matt Sydal. Those are the Rampage results for the week. And of course, AEW. And of course, Sammy Guevara, at one point a potential challenger for the AEW World Championship earlier this year, when he got on a bit of a hot streak of his own. Fortunately, that was cut short by one Jon Moxley. Of course, Jon Moxley again has a shot to win the number one contendership next week at Memphis Mayhem. And here we go. Cassidy locks up with Sammy Guevara, and Cassidy immediately starts it off with a suplex. And you can tell Cassidy, big kick there from Sammy Guevara. Cassidy immediately is trying to show off to Sammy Guevara, and Guevara, whippersnapper there to Cassidy. And now Cassidy stomped to the arm of Cassidy. And Cassidy is stomped in the arm once again. Guevara, the Spanish God, now on top of Orange Cassidy. Big knee in the arm. And Sammy Guevara trying to take control of this matchup. If he can beat the number one contender a week out from the title match, that would be a massive boost to Sammy Guevara. I'm sure Guevara would also love the prospect of facing MJF for the TNT Championship. And now Sammy Guevara is going up top already. Guevara coming down with a swanton. And now into the cover on Orange Cassidy. There's one. There's two. Kick out from Cassidy. And Cassidy now getting up to his feet. Guevara hitting away on Cassidy. Now Guevara pulls him in. Single leg Boston Crab on Cassidy. Cassidy trying to crawl his way to the rope. Can Cassidy do it? And Guevara gets off Cassidy's leg. Now Sammy Guevara stomping onto the midsection of the back here of Orange Cassidy. And you can tell Guevara, he does not enjoy. Big kick to the leg there. Finally catches him there. Does Orange Cassidy a big kick there once again. And wait a minute, picks him up. C4 from Sammy Guevara. And now pulling himself up onto the rope is Orange Cassidy. Sammy Guevara hits Orange Cassidy outside. Cassidy, here comes Guevara, coming over the top. Cassidy gets taken out with that over-the-top plancha. And now big knee misses there from Orange Cassidy. And now Cassidy going for the chop block. Guevara dodges it. Guevara, Orange Cassidy. Interrupts and brings him down with a bulldog on the concrete, does Cassidy. And Cassidy comes in with a Superman punch on Guevara. Guevara is moving now, and now, wait a minute. Picks him up. Stunner from Cassidy on the outside. Orange Cassidy able to create some separation and do major damage to Sammy Guevara on the outside. And now Sammy Guevara slowly making his way back into the ring. Cassidy running for him. Superman punch! 1, 2, 3. Orange Cassidy defeats Sammy Guevara. Orange Cassidy defeating Sammy Guevara here tonight on Dynamite. Cassidy's on a roll, folks. And Orange Cassidy, Sammy Guevara had that win over Cassidy, it seemed there. Was dominating him. Hit that C4. Nailed that planche on the outside. But when he got greedy and tried to pick him up from the backdrop, Orange Cassidy reversed it into the Bulldog, and from there Cassidy was able to take control of the match and be able to set up for that Superman punch and sealing his victory. Cassidy once again gets the win and is looking in great shape ahead of his match against MJF. And wait a minute now, MJF coming into the ring with a chair, and MJF has the chair. MJF going to take a shot at Cassidy. Oh, hits him with a chair. Cassidy here with the chair. MJF finally getting off a few shots on Cassidy. And now Cassidy, MJF picking up the chair once again, looking to hit him for a third time. Cassidy, no! Cassidy deflects. Cassidy deflects that chair shot right back at MJF. And now MJF, Orange Cassidy picks up MJF. Drops him down on top of the chair. Cassidy with that superhuman strength, and Cassidy with another Superman punch to the salt of the earth, and MJF is down. MJF is down, and Cassidy now. I think Cassidy wants to hit it one more time to put away MJF. And, oh, MJF fights out, and MJF turning tail. You think this is over, you little prick? You think you can actually beat me? All this? Luck! That's all this is! And next week, you will find out when you face me one-on-one. I am going to destroy you, you annoying little mascot! MJF turning tail and flipping a gasket on Orange Cassidy.
So next week is the biggest match of my entire life. I face Jay White for the AEW title. And if I win that match, I get to fight in front of the largest crowd this business has ever seen as the world champion. Now I know a lot of you thinking, come on, Swerve. You can't do that. Well, I'm going to prove you wrong. Because I've been able to do that these last few years. I've been able to prove people wrong at every turn. See, in Impact, no one thought I could win the X Division title. Did it. No one thought I could take the X Division title, turn it into the world title. Did it. No one thought I could come here, become a title contender. Did that. No one thought last week I could pin Jon Moxley to the mat. 1, 2, 3. Did that. Go ahead. Continue to doubt me. Because guess what? The more you doubt me, the more likely it is that it's going to come true. Because that's my power. That's the power when it's Swerve's house. And those of you who have figured it out, you know. Next week, for those of you who knows whose house it is, it's just going to be what you expect. But for those of you who deny me, you are in for the biggest surprise of your entire life. When I pin Jay White's ass in the middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3, and walk out the new AEW champion.
And ladies and gentlemen, on to some more action here tonight. Up next, we have some singles match here. And here comes Konosuke Takeshita. Konosuke Takeshita seemingly having an internal battle as of late here on Dynamite. He would get on a major winning streak for Konosuke Takeshita, which would ultimately culminate in Revolution with a match against Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson then using some underhanded tactics in order to beat Takeshita that night. But Takeshita later on confronting Danielson. Danielson telling Takeshita, you didn't You need to learn your killer instinct. You need to have more killer instinct. It's because of my killer instinct that I beat you. And Takeshita not wanting to hear that, but seemingly is coming around to it after last week, when Takeshita seemingly took out Claudio in order to ensure that Yuta was able to dispose of Bryan Danielson. As a result, the match being made next week for Memphis Mayhem, Wheeler Yuta and Claudio Castagnoli challenging Konosuke Takeshita and Bryan Danielson in a tag team match. But tonight, Takeshita facing the man he savagely beat last week and brought him out here. It's Claudio Castagnoli. Let's not forget Claudio. Claudio himself was only one win away from being the one to challenge for the AEW title next week. He nearly did beat Swerve Strickland that night. Unfortunately, it would not pan out for him. Next week's facing Bryan Danielson. Danielson cheating to beat him. At which point, Claudio and Yuta would both take their issue with Danielson. It was only last week that Takeshita would really involve himself in this scenario by helping Bryan Danielson ensure that Claudio didn't try to get some form of revenge. So tonight, it will be Takeshita versus Claudio. Claudio need to pay him back for last week, and they lock up. And Claudio goes into the corner, and Takeshita fires off with a forearm. And now Takeshita goes down here, and now, big knee there into the side of Claudio's head, and Claudio, big hit there to Takeshita. Takeshita picked up, big German suplex sends Claudio halfway across the ring. And Takeshita liking the work he's done. Big European uppercut, though, from Claudio. And now Claudio picks up Konosuke Takeshita, sets him out. And now Claudio, looking to continue his domination here over Konosuke Takeshita, picks him up with an Olympic-style slam there. And you can tell Claudio, the strongest man, pound for pound, in all of LS11. And now Claudio Castagnoli throwing Takeshita over the top. Takeshita lands on the outside. Claudio trying to respond here. Now Takeshita. You have to wonder, is Takeshita coming around to Bryan Danielson's way of thinking? And Takeshita throws him into the barricade, though, to get him away from him. Takeshita now going back into the ring. And can Claudio rely on Takeshita to be a completely fair competitor tonight, as Takeshita completely takes down Claudio? Big forearm there again. And now Takeshita with another forearm. And now Takeshita sitting in the corner waiting for Claudio. And Takeshita running across the ring. Big knee again to the side of Claudio's face. And now Claudio getting picked up. Another driving the elbow into the side of Claudio's head. And once again from Takeshita. And now Konosuke Takeshita wants to stretch. Was going to stretch Claudio out for a bit. With Claudio already in the ropes, and Takeshita. Takeshita now dragging into the center of the ring. Takeshita. Wait a minute, what's he going to do here? Takeshita now. Now in a proper place to get him in that into that camel clutch. The camel clutch locked in on Claudio Castagnoli. And now, Claudio fights out of it. Breaks it. Now Claudio sweeping the legs of Konosuke Takeshita to create some space. And now Claudio picks him up for a gut wrench suplex. And into the cover by Claudio. Kick out before one. Takeshita remaining on top here. Now Claudio being picked up once again. No, Takeshita fights out of it again. And Takeshita firing off with a big clothesline across the back of his head. And now, wait a minute, Takeshita once again with another face scrub. And now trying to choke the life out of one Claudio Castagnoli. Now Claudio fights out again, trips him up. And now Claudio, wait a minute, picks him up. Oh, big body slam there, sets him down. And now a kick to the back. And another one. And Claudio pulls him into the center. What's Claudio doing? Claudio Castagnoli sets him up. Neutralizer. And now he's going to drag him back to the center of the ring. Claudio into the cover. 1, 2. No, nearly had Takeshita, but Takeshita kicks out. And now Claudio wanting to hurt Takeshita even more. Takeshita up on the shoulders for an inverted airplane spin by Claudio. And now Claudio looking to hit a second neutralizer, I think, on Takeshita. Wait, Takeshita avoids it. Takeshita thrown to the outside by Claudio, though. And now Takeshita. Wait a minute, Claudio. Oh, going for that big shot there. Takeshita trying to find a way to survive. And Takeshita throws him into the... Just throwing him into that barricade there. Trying to create some separation here from Claudio. But Claudio continues to fight back. Claudio sets him out on the outside. And you can tell Konosuke's trying to formulate a plan on what to do next. Wait a minute, Takeshita. Now Claudio telling him to get back in the ring. And wait a minute, Takeshita. Wait a minute, grabbing Claudio. What's Takeshita going to do? Step up. Oh, suplex to the outside to Claudio. Claudio was telling him to get back in the ring, and Takeshita said, no, you come out here. And now Takeshita pitches him into the steel steps. Takeshita possibly changing the entire complexion of this match in one moment. And now, wait a minute, what's Takeshita doing? Takeshita. Oh, big shoulder block there. And now what's Takeshita going to do? Takeshita. Boom! Takeshita with the shot to the groin, echoing what Danielson did to him at Revolution. And now Takeshita coming off. Oh, big German there into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out from Claudio again. But now Takeshita with that big shot there. Possibly taking out Claudio, and Claudio has not recovered. How is Claudio not? Wait a minute, Claudio thrown back into the ring by Takeshita. Stomped out once again, and now wait, Claudio picked up by Takeshita. Oh, powerbomb, flipped over. Boomayay. 1, 2, 3, Takeshita. Seemingly using what Danielson taught him to keep this victory. Takeshita. Next week, him and Danielson go against Wheeler and Claudio, and they both possess wins over them. Can Wheeler and Claudio pull it out in that tag team match? Has the psyche of Bryan Danielson broken Konosuke Takeshita?
And ladies and gentlemen, hot off the desk of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, next week we see the return of Matt, Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, as well as Kenny Omega. The Elite returns next week at AEW Memphis Mayhem, another addition to this stacked card.
And ladies and gentlemen, making his entrance tonight is the AEW World Champion, Jay White. Of course, we are now 1 week out from his AEW title defense against Swerve Strickland at AEW Memphis Mayhem. Next week, our special, of course, as well, a match featuring the Memphis Mayhem match, which will determine the #1 contender for the AEW title going into All in London. So a big event going down next week here for AEW, but tonight, to make his statement, his final word before his championship match, it's Jay White, the AEW champion. He won it a few weeks ago now, a little over a month ago, I believe, at AEW Revolution. and he won it off Adam Cole, injuring the leg of one Adam Cole. Jay White is showing true dominance ever since claiming the AEW title. Ever since coming to AEW, really, we saw him come in, he shattered the Elite, he took out Jon Moxley, and now we're going to hear from the AEW champion.
So I'm sure you have it all marked on your calendars. Next week is the first title defense of the never-ending reign of Switchblade Jay White. And unfortunately, it's against someone who I honestly do not think is a very worthy opponent for such a momentous occasion in Swerve Strickland. But don't all you worry. I have been used to this kind of man trying to butt in my spotlight for quite some time. It was no surprise when he scurried up to me the second I won my belt. And it will be no surprise when you all witness me sat him right back down. But on to the larger plan. When I get past Swerve Strickland, whichever one of you 6 little Weasley maggots I get to go through in front of 80,000 people to show to the world that I am the greatest attraction this very sport of pro wrestling has ever seen, so be it. Whether it be the daddy's boy, or the musclehead, or the has-been, or the never was, or sad little emo court leader, or whether it be concussed out of his mind and drunk on his own blood, Jon Moxley, I will.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Eddie Kingston's here. What does Eddie Kingston have to say? Eddie Kingston showing up tonight. Eddie Kingston, the last time we saw him, he lost to Matt Cardona in the TV title winner-take-all match at Ring of Honor, Death Before Dishonor. But tonight, he's confronting the AEW champion. Eddie Kingston, if you put real out there, he is a personification of it. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to hear some words from Eddie Kingston.
Now I know it's been a while since you've seen old Eddie here in All Elite Wrestling. You see, where I've been while this little prick has been taking over this company, I've been defending the New Japan Pro Wrestling television title over there. And don't get me wrong, it was a great opportunity. But I sure as shit miss coming out to this crowd and performing for all of you every week. So, my first week back, and I had to talk to the new big man on the block, Jay White. You see, ladies and gentlemen, this little sniveling prick who I'm staring down and is looking at me like he could kick my ass, and if he keeps looking, he might get a shot, but it might not go how he wishes. You see, he hurt my friend. And he knew damn sure there was no backup coming for him because I was on the other side of the goddamn world. He hurt the champion, who I respected. He hurt the founders, who, yeah, I had a problem with, but damn sure I respected them. I respect nothing about you, you little sniveling brat. So, here's what's going to happen right now. I told our dear general manager, Ricky Steamboat, that you haven't had a match in any of the last 4 weeks since you won the title. And he agreed that seems a little unfair going into next week against Swerve Strickland. So here's how things are going to go, Jay. It's going to be you and me right here, right now.
Underground King Eddie Kingston.
I've heard a lot about you. But mainly, that you're a fat, worthless little who barely managed to snivel his way out of his mother's ass. So how about this? I'll take your challenge right now, and I'll beat you back underground. And I'll keep you there!
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is set the main event of Dynamite, Eddie Kingston versus Jay White. An impromptu match here, signed off by the general manager, Ricky Steamboat. Open clothesline from Eddie Kingston to open us up. Jay White in a one-on-one match with Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston trying to go for the big forearm, but no, Jay White deflects. And Jay White throws Eddie Kingston off. Big back elbow to Eddie Kingston. And now Eddie Kingston being picked up. Side suplex by White. And now Jay White showing off to the crowd here. Oh, Kingston cuts him down with a chop block. And now Eddie Kingston raining down shots on the AEW champion. And now Eddie Kingston goes up to the second rope calling Jay White. Oh, Jay White hits Kingston. Jay White, as we were saying, I don't think he was planning on having a match tonight. And a big forearm there to Kingston sets him down. But it was a good point made by Kingston. Since the match between him and Swerve was announced, Swerve has wrestled 3 times. Kingston hasn't even wrestled. Meanwhile, White has not even wrestled since he won the AEW title. Another suplex there by Kingston into the cover. But White's in the rope. So White having a non-title match here tonight against Eddie Kingston. And you can tell White is thrown for a loop here. Because Eddie Kingston's a former champion in his own right in New Japan. A former New Japan television champion. And now, wait a minute. White picks him up. Oh, final cut into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Kingston. And now, Jay White throws Kingston off the ropes. They collide, no. And now White picks up Kingston again for a suplex. Kingston fights off. Chop block from Kingston. And now Kingston coming off the ropes once again. Comes in with a big knee there to set him down. And now Switchblade's on the back. Oh, Switchblade though coming in with a leg sweep. Jay White with that leg sweep. DDT to Eddie Kingston. And now Jay White. Big forearm again that Kingston sets him down. The AEW champion showing absolutely no mercy here. And now Kingston goes to the outside and White calling Kingston up, going for the splash. Oh, Kingston avoids. Eddie Kingston avoids that one. Now Eddie Kingston picks up Jay White. Wait a minute. Power bomb on the announce table, and Jay White, his body's left to slump off of it. And now Jay White picks him up, big boot there. Jay White is in more trouble here. Kingston absolutely ruthless with Jay White here, throwing him down, and now Kingston on the outside, getting off a couple shots on Jay White. The AEW champion, a week out from his first title defense, is getting his ass kicked here. And now Eddie Kingston showing him the cold world that Kingston lives in back into the ring at A, and Kingston continuing to beat up Jay White. Kingston with a big stomp there to White's guts. And you can tell the AEW champion is not used to this position. Wait, oh, Kingston fighting back though. Now Kingston, Blade Runner to Kingston. The devastating Blade Runner. What? Kingston kicked out. And now Kingston, wait a minute. Jay White, though, has the legs of Kingston, rears back into an inverted figure 4. And now Kingston trying to fight off White here. And now Kingston trying to break the hold. And he does. Firing off once again. Just barely getting him to his feet, though, and White is in trouble. White throws Kingston off the ropes, brings him up. Oh, splashes him down. And you can see that look on White's face. Wait, White gets caught by Kingston. Into the cover by Kingston. 1. Kick out by White. And now, Kingston with the back fist out of nowhere. Kingston now. Kingston into the cover. 1, 2. No, kick out from Jay White. Jay White kicking out there. Eddie Kingston, could you imagine if Kingston would be able to beat the AEW champion Blade Runner? A week out from his first title defense. 2. Kingston with a rope break. A second Blade Runner, but Kingston able to get the rope break. And you can tell Jay White's had enough. Kingston cut down once again. And now Jay White. Oh, just stomping out Eddie Kingston here. And now Eddie Kingston. Wait a minute. Kingston. Show him. Don't try to brawl with him. And now Kingston unloading here on White. Clothesline to White. And another one. Kingston letting loose here. Sweeps the leg of White. And now Jay White is in a very bad way here. Kingston sets up White. Pile driver to White. Kingston's gonna do it. Kingston's gonna beat the AEW champion. Rope break. And now White out of nowhere with the cover on Kingston. 1, 2. No. Eddie Kingston kicks out again. And now Jay White going for that strike. No, Kingston denies. Kingston continuing to show White he's not afraid. Kingston picks him up. Overhead suplex. And Jay White now in retreat from Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston goes over. No, White throws him to the outside. And you can tell Jay White is happy with the separation. Oh, White takes out Kingston. And now Jay White continuing to stomp down on Eddie Kingston's head. Kingston getting hit here from White. White stomping away on Kingston. And now Kingston, wait a minute, the stomps from White. Jay White was not anticipating a fight tonight, let alone a fight with Eddie Kingston. And now Eddie Kingston getting thrown back into the ring by Jay White. You have to think, what's Jay White planning on doing here? Jay White looking at Kingston like he's a prey. He's the prey and Jay White's the predator. And now Jay White from the top. No, big splash there into the cover. 1, 2. Eddie once again kicked out. And you can tell the frustration is sitting in for Jay White. What's Jay White gonna do? Jay White goes in for the sweeping the leg. No, Kingston avoids it. Being taken down with a cloth there. And another one, Jay White. Now coming off the ropes. Kingston cuts him off. Oh, into that big rock bottom. Into the cover by Kingston. 1. Kick out from White. And now Kingston coming off the ropes. Firing off with a forearm. No. White catches him with another Blade Runner. White catches him with another Blade Runner. 1, 2, 3. Jay White defeats Eddie Kingston. Kingston launching off the ropes, but White catches him with that Blade Runner. Jay White defeats Eddie Kingston in the main event of AEW Dynamite. What a win for Jay White. Going into next week's show, can Swerve Strickland shock the world and take the AEW title from this man? I've been Ray. That was Universe.